Hello everyone, welcome back to Near-Mage. I need to go and see Tudor. Let's go and do that.
Tudor, what's been up?
Meeting a lot of kids, really interesting ones. Students, of course, trying to see if there's anyone who could help us. You?
Boy, where do I start? Viserion. You know Viserion, right?
Of course.
He's gonna help us look up the strange god in this book. The Book of New Gods. We just might find out what that thing's name is.
Whoa.
And get this, there's a trio of mages that knows how to reach out to these gods. I know who one of them is. Najil.
The flower guy, really?
That's what I said. No idea who the other two are, but I do know their secret password, Akanitum. We find out who they are, we find out what the god's name is.
We actually reach out to it?
It could help us.
This is scary stuff, Il, but somehow with you by my side, I don't feel that afraid.
I wonder if that happens each year for all the students, maybe like separately, like in parallel, maybe something right now happens, something similar to other students in the institute, and that happens each year and every year, and that's why Professor Strickle just like isn't bothered.
These two other mages that Najil reached out to gods with, how do we find out who they are? Did you meet anyone that could help?
Let me think. There is this kid. I honestly don't know much about her, just that she's some kind of whiz when it comes to magical knowledge.
What's her name?
They say it's Piscilla. A friend of a friend's, Dewar, swears there's nothing this kid doesn't know when it comes to summoning, far-reaching, that kind of stuff. But she's weird, Illy. She hangs around the institute, but I'm not even sure if she's a student. She's always cooped up in her room at the inn.
I should pay her a visit then.
There's just one problem, a hefty problem. Her bodyguard, Cadmus. You're gonna have a hard time getting to her.
I like a challenge.
We shall try that. How are you doing?
How have you been feeling?
You know what? I'm sick of complaining. We need to find out what this unknown is and destroy it or make it go away. Bitching about it won't help.
That's my Tudor. See you later, Tudor.
Bye, Illy.
Bye-bye. Speak to Haralam about Piscilla. Haralam, my friend, I am back. Hey, Cadmus, I know you.
This guy looks busy and like super focused, whoever he is. I'll just let him be for now.
I don't know him, but I've seen him, and that was same thing that Illy told before about him. Any news?
Anything notable happening?
Let's see. Lots of rumblings about the hidden camp, either in or somewhere near Rakus. I don't even know what that is, and if it's so secretive, who even cares? Other than that, someone's been trying to buy the Oriab Arms, the building it used to be in, that is. Eastern side of Flicker Light Landing. Owners know where to be found though. Looks like he left Rakus altogether. That's about it.
Interesting. Thanks. I gotta skedaddle.
Good.
Ask about Piscilla, what about Skedaddle?
Is there a kid named Piscilla staying here?
Is there even a point denying it?
Can you tell me the room number? I'll see myself up.
You discuss that with her sitter first.
Who's the sitter?
Long-haired guy with the hat at that table there. He gives you the go-ahead, it's cool with me.
I'll talk to him. I gotta skedaddle.
Good.
Yeah, before doing that, I want to see that building and stuff. What is happening there? And that hidden camp. I assume this is this building, right?
Some kind of lots of doesn't look.
No? Wait. Oh, it's here. Flicker Light Landing. It is here somewhere, not there. Oh, this building.
It definitely. Judging, it's been closed.
Well, I'm pretty sure that the hidden camp will be located there. But I'm not sure if I can get there yet.
The path gets. I won't.
Nope. That's a shame. So I've got some news, but I cannot follow up on those news. Alright, coming back then to this beautiful place. Hey, do I know you? No, and we don't want to know him. Alright, Cadmus, need your help here.
Hi there. Hairlam tells me you're Piscilla's bodyguard.
Oh? Did he use that word?
No, he used a pretty different word.
Silly of me to care for semantics. I do look after my tiny client, yeah. Do you usually walk up to strangers' tables and make small talk?
Oh, it's not all small talk. I'm Illy. I study at the Tim.
A mage in training. Very honorable. Cadmus Crux. Glorified babysitter.
Aren't you, yes, the surname, aren't you the brother of Abe?
Crux, are you related to Abe?
Abe? You're that close with my father?
I guess. Were you also a vampire hunter, before?
I used to cut down creatures of the night, yes. That's in the past. Tell me, is my old man still moping around in the cemetery?
Actually, I helped a little with that. He's moved on.
You did? Well, you are one industrious young woman.
I grew up with everyone yelling, "Be proactive," at me. Some of it stuck.
I will not just take your word for it, though. Please, wait here. I have a cemetery to visit.
Fine by me.
So, you were truthful.
I try to be.
What you did means a lot to my father, and to me. Let me know if I can reciprocate.
Sure, I want to see Piscilla, but before that...
Are you and your dad okay with each other?
I like to think so, though we do have our differences. He let his conscience get in the way of his job. Not smart in our line of work.
You don't have that problem?
Everyone has a conscience. You can numb it down if you need to. Old Abe never really learned how, though. Kind of drove us both out of business. So here I am getting ordered around by a preteen.
So she's like a child. Child.
I need to see your client.
Well, old Abe had nothing but good things to say about you. I guess there's nothing to object to. You haven't spoken to my client before, right?
Nope.
She can be a bit blunt. You have been warned.
Noted. Let's go.
She's a child. And so to that.
Piscilla! Wow, you're,
Just a kid?
much younger than I expected, yeah.
No one forced you to come find me. I hope.
Right. And I didn't mean to sound condescending. Cadmus is a nice guy, but, may I ask why a kid your age needs a bodyguard?
I can put up a fight, but some extra muscle doesn't hurt. I've pissed off a lot of people in my lifetime.
Wow.
Don't worry, they had it coming. They were hurting fishies.
And we love fishies, don't we?
We sure do.
That's why she Piscilla. I wonder if she's like a vampire that is like 2,000 years old, just in the body of a child.
Can I ask about these bad people that were hurting the fishies?
Cultists, I guess you'd call them. Back in Fishmouth, that's where their headquarters were.
Never heard of the place.
They're not a problem anymore. I saw to that. I guess it's what made me interested in gods. You know, summoning them.
Really?
Yeah, it's one thing to deal with baddies yourself, and a whole other thing when you've got a fish god on your side taller than a 5-story building.
You summoned that?
Well, not quite, but I'm getting there.
There's a rumor in town that you're interested in seeking out gods.
Try and keep a low profile, but people will talk. Yeah, what of it?
I think I might share that interest. But before that, there's also this tale of 3 mages from here, from Rakus.
That used to seek outer gods, but gave up. It's true, you know.
Volunteer a name?
I do know the identity of one of them, Najil the botanist.
It looks like I know one more than you do.
Would you mind telling me who the other one is?
It's not that I don't want to, it's just, that's not how magic works. As a student, you should know this already.
It's never that easy, huh?
That piece of knowledge requires a sacrifice. Something that you love dearly, and that I would love too.
And what do you love?
So, I have to give you something I love and that you would too, huh? What are you passionate about?
Chocolate, forbidden knowledge, outer gods, violent video games. But if you're asking what I love most, it's fishies.
Just fishies.
Any that lives in water. Extra points if it's cute.
Noted.
I can't think of anything that we own.
I don't have to actually kill anything, do I?
No, it's a sacrifice, as in you give up something you love in exchange for what I know. And I have to love it too.
Okay, I'll go look for a proper sacrifice.
Chop chop!
Chop chop, find a fish sacrifice for Piscilla. Do I need to go fish? What do I have in my room? Steamer slime. I guess that is kind of a fish.
I kept a bit of ostracod slime. Is that weird?
Tree bark. What that's relate to?
A little bit of tree bark from Quercus, Laura's favorite tree. A reminder of how blood can divide a family. I keep these feathers to remind me to, do better, I guess.
A steak?
A steak that Abe Crux left behind. I don't know how my vamp buddies would feel about this, but it looks cool.
Something that I love and something that she will love. And that has to relate to fishes. So I probably need to come to the lake. The plan disappeared. Maybe I missed something here.
This is the pic. A string.
Oh, Octavian.
Octavian, buddy. I've had you for so long, and you know I love you, but you're sort of a fishy, and you're adorable. I'm afraid you're the best sacrifice Piscilla could ask for. Time to let go, I guess.
Yeah, that does make sense. Well, I brought you Octavian.
Piscilla, this is Octavian. A sort of fishy, I guess. I've had him since I was your age, and I love him dearly. He's my sacrifice.
Well, great choice, Near-Mage. I love him! He'll do nicely. By the way, I don't know your name yet.
It's Illy.
Illy, you've earned the name of the second mage that used to seek out forbidden gods. It is Fengar the Necromancer.
Wait, I know that name. Sonda, the barmaid over at the Dying Flutter, mentioned him.
Of course she did. Fengar's responsible for the tavern's theme.
The Dying Flutter, the slowly expiring birds and bats in the niches. Thanks, kid. Gonna go talk to Sonda again.
Wait, before you go, we can't undo the sacrifice, because, again, that's just how magic works. But I want you to have my fishy in Octavian's place. I care about him just as much.
No, Piscilla, I couldn't.
Please don't treat me like a stupid kid, okay? I don't like a lot of people, and I kinda like you. So I want you to have my fishy. Are we gonna have a problem?
No, we're not. Thanks, kid. I'll take good care of him.
Have fun summoning gods!
I'm sure I will.
So, I was right about Sonda somehow involved. But I obviously misjudged the way she would be involved.
Sonda, remember mentioning Fengar the Necromancer?
Ex-necromancer, yeah. He usually shows up when one of the creatures in the niches dies or disappears.
Has a drink in silence, then leaves. Now I remember. Thanks.
For nothing, really.
I'll be back later.
I'll be here.
So now I need to kill birds?
It's one of the slowly dying birds. Maybe if I wait long enough, one of them will succumb on its own.
Huh. That was kind of boring. Where is he? I don't see him. Fengar? Oh, over there.
Fengar the Necromancer?
The sort of necromancer, really. Who wants to know?
Illy, I'm a student at the Tim. I have a word with you. Well, actually, for you.
And what word is that?
Aconitum.
I will not hide that this troubles me greatly. But if and when my companions need me, I shall be there.
Awesome. I'll let you know.
And of course, we have millions of questions.
Can I ask why you're prolonging the lives of the birds in the niches?
I became a necromancer because I wanted dead things to live again. Is that so terrible?
Not when you put it that way.
Alas, though, that never seems to turn out well. Nowadays, I prefer to lengthen life rather than force it on dead things.
But these dying creatures in the niches, don't they suffer?
They feel nothing, know nothing. I've raised dead by the hundreds, yet we still don't know what lies beyond the great threshold.
They won't say, huh?
No, and they never last. Keeping the dying here for as long as possible is the least I can do.
I kinda like that. Have Najil and yourself been in contact with your third companion?
Are you trying to trick me into revealing her identity?
Now I know it's a she.
Damn it. This doesn't make you look very trustworthy, you know.
I mean well, I promise. Can you at least give me a clue regarding her? The third mage? I need to give her the message.
Fine. Keep an eye out for ferrets.
Ferrets. Got it. I should go. Once I've delivered my message to the third mage, I'll summon you.
I do not look forward to it, but so be it.
Ferrets. Ferrets. I believe I need to find ferrets now. Oh no, I just got another letter.
Oh, hey, a Mitskin. A new class is available. I'd better hurry.
Alright, then, are this related? Can I find the third mage before taking this class? Maybe if I ask Audrine.
My man, Codrine.
Hey, Illy. Glad you're here.
Bye, Master Spy.
Be careful out there, Illy.
Didn't help me at all. Cannot think of any ferrets. I don't think I've seen ferrets in the game.
Welcome, Near-Mages. I am Professor Flacera Ignis, and I will teach you fire magic. What follows are the principles of our discipline. Pay attention, for you will be tested right after I'm done speaking. If one of you gets it wrong, you all get it wrong. Fire is the great purifier. Fire magic forgives nor soul, nor whim, nor blade. When surrounded, fight. When in doubt, burn. Magic is will that caught fire. There is no mage more powerful than the one who sets their life on fire. Now, all together, fire is the great...
Purifier.
Purifier.
Good. When in doubt,
Burn.
Burn.
magic is...
Wheel that caught fire.
Will that caught fire.
Congratulations! You have now learned the fire near spell. Go forth and burn some bridges. Dismissed.
So now I can craft all of the spells. There's too many spells and not like many options to use them. What's the point? Like, I don't want to complain, but I am, to be honest, a little bit tiny bit disappointed. And now I know all the spells. My whole wheel is now completed. I need to come out and explore Rakus because I need to find the ferrets, apparently.
Oh, hey. A Mitskin. It's from Truce. Illy, come find me at my lodgings to the east of the Institute. I have a favor to ask.
Well, maybe that will bring me somehow to Ferrets. I don't know where. Oh, here it is. She lives very poor.
Hey, teacher.
Thank you for coming, Illy. Call me Truce, all right? We're friends now.
Okay, Truce. Something you wanted to see me about?
Indeed. Remember how we discussed you being able to move around unobserved?
You have a lot of eyes on you, while I don't.
At least, we hope not. See that weapon over there? On the table?
Yeah, it's pretty badass.
It's called a falx. It's an ancient Dacian sword. I am, as I told you before, preparing for a possible confrontation.
Can I try it on for size? Just whoosh it around a bit?
I'm afraid that's out of the question. It is extremely sharp. What I ask of you is to help me coat it.
Like with poison?
In a way, with a specific concoction that can harm powerful foes.
Evasive, as expected. But sure, I'll help. What do you need?
I need Neblash. It can be procured in Rakkus. Of that, I'm certain. I also need Poppy, which is much harder to find here. And also Deadroot.
Neblash sounds familiar.
Yeah,
It is similar to garlic. Vampires are allergic to it, but it's not just effective on them. Combine it with Poppy and Deadroot, and you can take down much bigger foes.
Uh-huh. Never heard of Deadroot.
It's not a popular plant, if only on account of its appearance. It looks like skulls, really.
That's metal.
I'm certain at least one plant has made its way into Rakkus recently, but I wouldn't know where exactly. I've been pretty much cooped up in here.
I'll look around. I think I know where to get Poppy from.
Splendid!
Since we're friends, can you tell me more about yourself?
What do you want to know?
You're human, right?
As human as you are.
Have you cut yourself off completely from my world?
Well, funny you should ask. You are Domnica's niece, right? She played an important role in my leaving your world for good, if unwillingly.
What? How?
A long time ago, she introduced me to he who would become my love, Fengar.
Fengar? For real?
You've met him then?
it seems like I have, but I don't remember him at all.
I have. He's a bitter old man.
It is a long story. Are you sure you want to hear it?
Yes, but I don't remember who he is. Fengar, a bitter old man. Oh, in Sigishwara, in the Deer Head Tavern or bar, whatever that is.
I kind of really do, actually.
Well, Illy, your great aunt Domnica, she's the one who introduced me to Fengar. Back then, he was a handsome, young, promising Near-Mage.
Must have been a long time ago, right? I mean, the timeline doesn't make sense to me.
That is the crux of the story, my dear. He was younger. Significantly younger than me, actually. As time marched on, he grew jealous of my magical abilities.
Oh, I think I see where this is going.
He coaxed my father into providing ingredients for a potion that would add years of experience to him. But alas, since he was a sloppy near-mage,
It blew up in his face?
it only really added age. Lots of it. And bitterness. He cursed Domnica for introducing him to me. He left Rakkus and swore to never return. I have not seen him since.
Would you meet him again if you could?
No. And I do feel bad for his predicament, but I don't know how to help. Besides, he's in his world, I am in mine. That door has closed forever.
I'll go look for everything.
Be careful out there. And thank you.
Alright, the living and the Deadroot. And old flames. And ferrets. Well, I do need to come back to Sigishwara to collect Poppy and maybe Neblash. It feels really familiar, but I don't remember where I've heard that. so I will find that. So coming back and speaking to Domnica makes sense. Ferrets. Maybe that mage is one of the coven, first
I'm
of
sure
all?
Auntie won't mind if I take some more poppy.
Poppy? So that's done. Girls, does any of you love ferrets?
Why, look who dropped in. My favorite great niece.
Anything we can help with, kiddo?
Apparently, I'm being followed.
By whom?
I wish I knew that, and the reason. Remember this epic quest me and Tudor are on? To find an artifact we codenamed the Unknown?
That's also being sought out by a super mage that's been corrupting poor student kids. The dragon. Yeah, we do pay attention.
Awesome. Well, I've been conspiring with Viserion, the bookseller, and I think we're close to employing the help of some kind of, outer god or something.
I'm not going to try to dissuade you, Illy, but gods are always bad news.
Terrible, terrible news. They're usually fickle, petty, and vengeful.
I concur. I would stay away from them if I were you.
I get it, but we really need the help. I'll be extra careful.
Bad, bad news. Capital B bad.
What about ferrets?
Well, actually, I'm on this assignment, but it's kind of secretive. Not sure I should be sharing. I kind of promised.
That's fine, Illy. Just be wise and careful.
Don't do anything we wouldn't do.
Or do exactly what we wouldn't do. 'Cause what the heck do we know?
You guys are silly. I wanted to talk to you about something else. Someone called Fengar.
So you've met him, eh? Not my biggest fan.
Auntie, I know all about him and Truce. She told me the whole story. What I want to ask is, you're a mage. How come you didn't help the poor guy?
Truce? She has returned to Rakus? Oh, that is splendid news.
There is nothing to be gentle about.
Yeah, we're friends, but don't dodge the question.
Ilinka, you probably know Fengar wants nothing to do with me. But it's not just that. For his terrible state to be reversed, nothing I or a curse lifter can provide would work.
Sheesh.
However, since you're telling me Truce is back, this could change things. Give me some time to look into it. I'll reach out if I find anything.
That's a plan. Gotta scoot, ladies.
Okay, so that is interesting. So I've got the poppy, I talked to Domnica, now I need to come back and find a ferret lady. I'm trying to remember where I've seen like female mages in the split. Or like not even mages, but like females. The split. None. Highwatch Avenue. None. We don't have many women here. Starlit Plaza. Oh wait, maybe? No, unlikely.
I should
Save.
Maybe here?
I'm so tired. The heck's...
No. I've got a letter. Thank you.
Yo, Mitskin, let's see what you got. Illy, come see me. We might be able to help Fengar.
You're way too early. I'm still looking for the ferret lady. So I'm just looking for like some people who might know something. But so far, no luck. It is possible that I cannot find her until I do something. Hey, people now appeared, and will they talk with me? No, in fact I can walk through them apparently. That was really neat.
Fangs out.
Greetings, human Illy. What can this frate do for you?
Just dropping by to say hi. Hi.
Hi.
Heh. Okay. Bye.
Bye.
I thought maybe he would know something about the ferret lady. Okay, I think that I will give up for now. Coming back to Domnica.
Why, look who dropped in. My favorite great niece.
Here I am. Can we help Fengar?
Well, aren't you eager? It's pleasant to see. I'm afraid there is nothing to do about their unhappy love story. That is entirely up to the two of them.
Yeah.
However, I found something interesting in a tome in my library. A possible reversal for the spell that made Fengar grow old and bitter.
Spill it already.
A token of love and regret from Truce. That is what is needed.
To be honest, not quite sure how I feel about it. I can complain, but I don't want to not accept the quest, so I will accept it.
Well, that's vague, but I'm getting used to it.
Here is an empty flask. Figure it out, Near-Mage.
You know I will. So, what do I do with whatever it is?
You're smart. You'll figure that out too.
Girl, fine.
Get a token of love and regret from Truce. Fine, I will do that. Meanwhile, I need to, I believe, see my friend, Najil.
Greetings, Najil.
What can I do for you, Illy?
Got any Deadroot I could buy?
Deadroot? No, and I would not keep such plants. Not only does it look questionable, its uses are mostly malign.
Bummer.
It is sometimes studied in the Institute, but never kept in full living condition.
Huh?
It is artificially wilted, so as to be studied securely.
So you need to water it?
Not quite. I prefer not to elaborate, if that's all right with you.
I understand. Najil, can I ask you about your family?
Go ahead, Illy.
What about kids? Do you have any?
I do have a daughter, but we don't really see eye to eye. Her preoccupations are a bit more martial than mine.
Yeah, I might have met her.
You have? Well, she's a good child, but do not let her drag you into anything dangerous. She tends to seek out and attract trouble.
Uh-huh. Always good talking to you, Najil.
The feeling is mutual, young Near-Mage.
I'm thinking. So that plant that we had here is gone too, right? So that isn't the plant that I'm looking for. It's so funny. The game gives you directions all the time, and now when I need them most, no directions. Oh!
Excuse me, Teacher Zavetta? Am I wrong, or is that a Deadroot plant?
You're not wrong. I'm impressed you've recognized it. We recently received a batch of them.
So you wouldn't necessarily need this one.
Don't tell me you actually want it!
For scientific study.
That's commendable. Sure, you can have it. It is harmless in its wilted form.
How would one revive a Deadroot plant?
You will not find that out from me. It is too dangerous.
All right, thanks for the plant.
Study it safely.
Could you maybe revive it for me?
Under no circumstances. Way too dangerous for a Near-Mage.
Thanks for everything.
Happy to help.
Well, I found the Deadroot. Now I need to find out how to revive it. And also I thought maybe she would have some kind of ferrets. Nope. So, I would need to make blood rain, which I can. But unfortunately there is an option to use my spells in there, so I don't know how to do it. Oh, you know who I have forgotten about? This guy here.
Greetings, Illy. What can I do for you?
Yes.
I would like some Neblash if you have any.
Do we ever? It is our speciality. Here you go, freshly harvested.
Neat, thanks. Can you tell me a bit more about Neblash? Like its properties and where it comes from?
Of course. It is a Rakus grown, more potent variant of what you call garlic.
So vampires hate it, right?
That it keeps them away is only half the truth. It affects them greatly if it gets in their bloodstream or other fluids. It is effectively a powerful allergen.
Interesting. So, why vampires particularly?
If you were once an omnivore, and then you started to eat meat exclusively, well, that's no good for you, is it? Vampires only consume blood and its derivatives. That makes them weaker and more susceptible to allergies than other races.
Wow, you're blowing my mind.
Just simple facts. Neblash is a hell of an allergen. Vampires can be around it, but they would rather not risk getting in their eyes or mouth.
So it's also used for coating weapons?
Yes, to great adverse effect on vampires if the blade penetrates the skin. Combined with other substances, it is incredibly deadly to most creatures. Its first documented use is during a great battle between humans and vampires that supposedly took place in Rakus thousands of years ago.
Cool. Thanks for the lesson.
My pleasure.
Alright, what about Deadroot?
Got any Deadroot?
Afraid not, miss. That is a rare plant. More studied than actually used. Scientists and potion scholars have an interest in it. I do not.
See you, Barzai.
Take care, young Near-Mage.
I really feel like... What happened to the map? I feel like Gabriel has to know something for sure.
I have nothing to ask.
Okay, well... I believe I know what to do with the plant.
Wow, it's a Deadroot plant. Oh, but it's wilted.
You gotta be kidding me. I just... I just read about it. I know what I need to do.
Looks like Deadroot needs blood to be revived.
Yes!
Ominous.
You've seen that a couple minutes ago. Find blood to revive the Deadroot. Well, that's easy to do.
Yes, it worked. Welcome back to life, Deadroot. Huh, ironic.
I can't believe that the professor just continues to do whatever she's doing over there. Truce, I brought you plants.
I don't know if you approve of this, but I've been looking for a cure for Fengar's aging.
You have?
Well, Domnica has. She gave me this flask and she was vague, but I think you have what I need.
What exactly?
A token of love and regret.
What exactly?
Do I need to guess?
I can tell you're emotional now, so maybe what I'll ask for is appropriate. I just need a single tear from you.
You do? Well, here it comes.
Thank you. I hope this'll help.
I really do too.
Truce, I have everything you've asked for. Deadroot, Poppy, Neblash.
Excellent. I can't tell you how much your help means to me.
You said dark tides are rising and you're preparing for that. Can you be more specific?
I couldn't if I wanted to. I don't yet know what I'll be facing. Whatever it is, I need to be prepared.
Since we're sharing, I'm doing a bit of investigating myself, and there's something similar I've been made aware of. An evil artifact that's been drifting in and out of this world, and now it's resurfacing. I call it the Unknown.
Huh. Good code name, but Illy, don't get directly involved in such things. Please leave it up to people with more experience.
Why use weapons instead of magic?
Coated with what you've brought me, the Falx will be above any offensive spell Near-Mages, or even some mages, can learn. There's a saying my uncle taught me. Being unarmed might get you harmed, And most times, armed can mean unharmed.
That's a mouthful. About mages, I've actually run into low-key ones in Rakus.
I am not surprised. They do not reveal themselves, but they are everywhere. However, it is their leadership I am after.
Their leadership sure knows how to stay secretive. There's kids in the Institute being hired to look for or even steal dark artifacts. It can't be a coincidence.
Hired by whom?
They either can't say or have disappeared.
We cannot trust anyone in Rakus, or in the Institute for that matter.
Regarding the unknown, it all seems to lead to a mysterious, super powerful mage. I've codenamed them the Dragon.
Careful dealing with this dragon, Illy.
Always.
Illy, thank you for your help. I'll get to work on coding the Falks now. I'll send a Mitskin once I need you again.
All right, see you soon.
The question is, can we trust her? She told it herself that we cannot trust anyone here. Anyone. I'm still looking for a lady with ferrets. Alright, I'm coming back to Sigishwara and I want to try see Fengar.
Hey, Illy. What's been up?
Not much. Listen, you trust me, right?
I guess I do, yeah.
I'm paying in advance for Fengar's next drink.
Ooh, Key, that's, strange.
Can I ask you to pour the contents of this flask in it?
That's even stranger. You're not poisoning the poor lunatic, are you?
No, it's hard to explain, but it's something positive.
I really shouldn't, but what the heck? Can I ask what this stuff is?
It's just a single tear. Please don't ask, just trust me.
Well, it won't hurt him. Yeah, sure.
Thanks, Alex.
Weirdo.
And that's how you spike drinks. I have just
arrived. Mitskin from Domnica. Come see me at home. I want you to meet someone.
I just left the place. I decided to walk actually instead of using fast travel because I thought, what if I see, I don't know, a lady with ferrets here? Is that Fengar?
Illy, I'm glad you're here. Meet Fengar again.
Wow, this is incredible.
Your great aunt tells me it was you who reversed my curse.
It was Domnica and Truce, really. I just did the legwork.
I am grateful and utterly ashamed. I've been an ass to you and your aunt. Can you forgive me?
Consider it done.
I just came to say goodbye and thank you both, for I am leaving town today. I just need to decide where to. That is why I thought I would ask you. Do you think I should see Truce in Rakus?
I mean, why not?
It's worth a shot, right?
I'm trembling just at the thought of it, but I guess I will do it.
If that's what your heart tells you, she's staying in the building east of the Institute.
Thank you, both. Goodbye.
Bye.
You shouldn't have told him to go see her, Illy.
It might give him closure.
We'll see.
I'm off.
Maybe she used her sword on him. That would be so funny. Okay, I actually will end this part probably around here somewhere because it's been for quite some time. But like the story is just so intriguing. I just want to like the gameplay itself, meh. But the story is nice. I just want to kind of play through it. I would prefer the book maybe.
It was you, wasn't it? You told Fengar where I was staying.
I know you didn't want me to, but...
When I said that door has closed, I meant it. No fairy tale happy ending here.
I'm really sorry. I should have kept my mouth shut.
You left more broken-hearted than before. And it didn't do me any good either.
I messed up.
Forget it. It's in the past. We have more important things to focus on.
Right.
Hey, I didn't mean it to be like a fairy tale ending or something at all. I don't understand humans' feelings. I believe I need to receive a letter somewhere. Because I need to explore Rakus once more, once again.
Come on, girl. Come on, Rosie. Don't be like this, girl.
Hi there.
Yes? Greetings, Near-Mage. Luca the coachman, at your service.
Nice meeting you, Luca. Name's Illy. Trouble with the horse?
Trouble, yes. She won't move, that's the trouble.
Can you tell me a little bit more about her?
She's a good horse, Miss Illy. Fiercely loyal. Been working together for years.
Yeah, she looks like a lovely animal.
Magic freaks her out. Oh no! Even just mentioning magic scares her silly, miss.
Aw, jeez. I'm a near-mage, you know.
I could tell. Please, no magic.
Any particular reason she refuses to move?
Yes, miss, sadly. Something spooked her in the woods next to Rakos as we were coming over. What? I do not know. Just that they were fast and low and creepy.
Yikes.
Rosie feels safe on this bridge, miss.
What was that about Rosie?
She's very spooked. Please try not to cast. See?
Since you've known each other for years, don't you know what would comfort her?
Of course there is. Star jasmine. Rosie loves it, but I didn't find any in the woods, so I don't have it.
Oh man, could you go look for some?
Miss Illy, I am transporting precious cargo. I can't just leave the carriage here and go skipping through the forest.
Right. Listen, Luca, I'll keep an eye out and bring you some star jasmine if I spot it, okay?
You would be doing Luca a huge favor, Miss Illy.
I'll be back.
Okay, miss.
Alright, and I'm ending this part here. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Have a nice day, night, morning. Bye bye.